Don't go. Do not skip this. Your choice to watch this video right now was not a mistake. There's no chance about it. A quantum signal is what it is. The Egyptians called this ancient consciousness Thoth. You are here for one reason only, and I will show you what it is. Your life is run by an invisible system, a 3D reality construct that keeps you stuck in the same frustrating and repetitive loops. And the fact that you almost skipped this video shows how dangerously close you are to making a quantum jump. Follow me. It's not just self-help. For your quantum perception, this is an activation code. Do you not think that something is wrong with the way things are? Something deep inside that nothing on the outside seems to fill. This is not something wrong with you. It's a calling. Your higher consciousness, or true quantum self, is trying to show you how to get out of a prison you didn't even know you were in. Most people will fail this test and keep scrolling because the 3D matrix is too noisy for them to understand. Not you, though. You knew the call. The frequency shift was apparent to you. You will know more than just why you were picked by the end of this video. You'll have the exact tool you need to change your life's story. Comment below. My quantum key is activated if you are prepared to consciously select your reality. If this activation starts to feel real to you, say in the comments, "My activation has begun." This should be your first conscious step, a sign to yourself that you are no longer just listening. Your cells are responding to the energetic code that will lead you to your new reality. Right now, before we go any further, please subscribe to this channel. This is more than just getting alerts. You consciously set your antenna to this frequency, which makes a stable quantum connection that makes sure you get all of these activations. And with the first person who comes to mind, share this video right now. Don't think twice. You're not just sending a link when you share this. You're building an energetic bridge, sending a quantum signal to another soul who is also ready for this activation and raising the energy of this collective awakening. When the disciple is ready to listen, the lips will fill it with knowledge. Think of your life as a single river that flows in a way that you think you already know. The curve in the road just now is a surprise. This is a quantum fork in the road, a place where different timelines and versions of your life become visible and easy to access all at once. It feels like the current is stronger and more intense. When you feel this intensity, you know it's time to act. You are being shown the potential energy of a new reality. When most people feel this force, they stick to the banks they know. They are afraid that the unknown current will carry them away. They mix up the strong energy of change with the chaos of destruction. They think the end of the world is the disintegration of their former selves. This force didn't come to kill you, though. It came to shape you. You didn't know there were so many options out there until it came along. The quantum field works all the time. In the eternal now, it works. Feeling like you need to act quickly is a real-time signal. It's neither a thought about the past nor a fear of the future. It's an event that's happening right now, in this very moment. This is what quantum coherence is. It's a deep, meaningful conversation between your consciousness and the universe outside of you. You wanted something different, an answer or a sign. You sent a frequency. Now the quantum field is responding, but not with words. Instead, it is responding with a strong physical feeling that can't be put aside. Don't try to fight this feeling. Grasp it and take a deep breath. Let this sense of urgency fill you up. It gives you the energy to make the quantum jump. It's the energy that will help you go beyond the limits you set for yourself. You are rewiring your neural circuits every second you let yourself feel this intensely. Your mind and body are learning that change is not a threat, but a chance. You are getting used to the electromagnetic signature of the next level of your life. You are already in tune with the frequency of your new reality. If this change is happening to you right now, say in the comments, "I am embracing my new frequency." These words being typed are more than just a comment. They are a quantum coherence act. It means that your body is aligning with the vibrational pattern of the reality you want to become. Now click the like button. This click can be thought of as an energetic yes. You are putting this new frequency into the electromagnetic field of your body. This lets your cells and the quantum field know that you are ready for this change. A lot of people give up at this point. The voice of doubt gets louder as the intensity gets too high. They keep clicking and going back to the never-ending feed, looking for relief in the noise of technology. They pick the blue pill. You're still here, though. You're taking deep breaths during the frequency shift. Not because you know what you'll find, but because you know you can't keep living in the false idea of a single, fixed reality any longer. Getting past your first and hardest obstacle, fear of the unknown, is already done. But now a different, quieter voice starts to speak. There is a voice in your head telling you to leave right now. "This is strange," it says. "Don't waste your time on this." Pay attention to that voice. This is the frequency of your old self. It's what keeps you in your comfort zone and controls your 3D identity. It used to keep you safe, but now it holds you back. This voice tries to pull you back to what you know every time you give in to a deep curiosity or a subtle urge of quantum precognition. But how much does it really cost to keep going back? Stalling of vibrations, the same cycle happening over and over again. Over and over, the same reality is fed back into the quantum feedback loop, the sense that there is something more missing. Don't let the weight in your life decide your fate. It is the cost of refusing to evolve your consciousness. You can break this pattern today. This voice doesn't sound like a bad guy. It sounds like the way you think. Your memories, fears, and feelings of not being good enough are all used against you by it. Remember the last time you tried something new and it failed? It talks softly. It's safer to stay where you are. This is how your 3D identity stays alive. The part of you that thinks only about the past. It fears being wiped out. A quantum jump into the unknown isn't an adventure for this old program. Disintegration is the term. It will do everything to keep you on the safe frequency, even if that frequency is a jail. When you listen to that voice, think about the cost you don't see. Each time you move away, you make the old electromagnetic signature stronger. That dream you put off, that talk you tried to avoid, the price you pay is the weight you feel when you wake up, and the persistent feeling that you're following a script that you didn't choose. The 3D matrix, which is the accepted reality, loves this. When people are stuck in their comfort zones, they are predictable and easy to control. They look for outside things to fill the void inside them, which keeps the matrix spinning. But nothing from the outside can fill the hole. It is a holy place where your true quantum self is waiting to move in. Having trouble right now is a good sign. It's proof that things are changing. It's like how a seed feels right before it breaks open. For new life to come out, the old shell has to break. It could even feel like you're sick, like you have depression. A lot of people call this dimensional transition sickness. Fear is screaming because it thinks it's going to lose control. It knows that if you keep going, you will change. You are getting ready to change from a 3D survival mechanism to a quantum creative consciousness. This process is a death metaphor, the death of the limited self so that the infinite self can be born. Don't fight this voice. Do not try to shut it down. Just look at it. It kept you safe, so thank it. But tell it in a loving and firm way that you are going in a different direction. Every second you stay here, aware of this battle inside you but not letting it control you, the chains of your past get weaker. With each cell, you teach yourself that you are no longer a slave to fear. You are now in charge of your own quantum observation. You start to see the patterns that have kept you stuck when you do this. Press the like button if you're ready to break these habits. A quantum interrupt is what this does. You're sending a clear message about what you want to do with a physical action that helps break down the old electromagnetic signature of your comfort zone. Do something different. Look at your life like a movie. See how the patterns keep coming back? When things go wrong, problems arise and frustrations arise. It's not bad luck. It works like a quantum feedback loop. You can use this code to find out exactly where your energy and conscious observation are stuck. Some old beliefs say that the universe tests us over and over again in different ways until we learn. You've been getting a message from your life. The key, though, is in the patterns you're trying to ignore. Think about the kind of relationship that you keep going back to, or the same money problem that keeps coming up, or the feeling that you're not good enough, which stops you from taking advantage of your best chances. These are not separate events. They sound like echoes. There are echoes of a core belief or frequency that you hold. Life is very smart, so it keeps putting you in the same situation, not to punish you, but to give you a new chance to act differently. To look at things differently. Feels like a video game. You can't move on to the next level until you beat the boss. Also, the boss is always a part of you that is stuck in the old frequency. There is no English in the quantum field. It talks about experience and making things happen. Every event that happens over and over is a sentence. If the people you date always break up with you, life may be trying to tell you about the part of you that does that. If you always feel like there isn't enough, maybe the lesson is to notice how much you already have. The message is always there, but it's hidden in the pattern's pain. That's why most people don't see it. They're too busy being a problem to see how to fix it. It is a universal law that this repetition must happen. When you are not aware, you are just a tiny particle being tossed around by the beats of this rhythm. You go up feeling happy and down feeling sad. There are ups and downs in everyone's life. You learn how to fight this, though, when you awaken your quantum perception. You learn how to ride the wave instead of getting swept away by it. You change from being the effect to being the cause. Also, seeing the pattern is the first step. It sees the cycle and thinks, I know this story. I've been here before, but I will see a different ending this time. You are doing something very different by staying here. It's time for you to take charge of your own drama instead of just acting in it. You can see the script from this picture. Now that you have this big picture view, you can change the story. You understand that you don't have to stick to the script that was given to you. You can get the pen. The infinite quantum field gives you the power to choose a different reality right now. If this hits you deep down, please say this powerful truth in the comments below. I am the director of my reality. This statement should serve as a vibrational anchor and a conscious message to the quantum field that you are no longer a character in a story. You are the powerful, loving author writing it. You shouldn't be hard on yourself for repeating these patterns. Each time, it was a lesson. Every tear was getting you ready for this clear moment. It was all you needed to figure out the code. The hidden message of your life is about to be shown, and you only need one key to get in. A master key that changes the game's rules. We are now ready to use the most powerful tool in the universe. Stop thinking and become the silent observer behind your thoughts. The person who notices the desire to leave, the doubt, and the interest, but doesn't connect with any of them. We are now in the state of witness consciousness. This is your quantum self. You are no longer a pawn in your mind's game in this stillness. You can now see the whole board as a player. You are no longer what your reality makes you. Your reality is created by you as the conscious selector. This is where real freedom starts. For every second that you do this, old habits and fears lose some of their power over you. You are connecting with your eternal self, which has a view that goes beyond the drama of 3D. And magic really does happen from this high place. Think of your mind as a sky. What you think and feel are the clouds. It storms sometimes and is clear other times. You're not the sky. You're the sky. Even though the clouds come and go, the sky stays the same. It is always there, untouched and aware. Witness consciousness is realizing that you are the space where the clouds appear, which is infinite and aware. Fear, anger, and anxiety are all thoughts and feelings that you can be aware of without becoming them. They go through you, but they're not you. This simple change in how you see things is the most revolutionary thing that can happen in your life. When you identify with your mind, you suffer. It results from collapsing all of your identities into a single constrained thought. Once you think you are your thoughts, you start to act like them. When your mind says, "I'm sad," you actually feel sad. The more you vibrate at that frequency, the more sadness you will feel in your quantum reality. You can say, "There is a thought of sadness here," and stay in your true, peaceful quantum state when you become the observer. You end the spell. Putting this into practice is easy. Just pay attention to the next thought that comes to mind right now. Do not judge it. Don't think about it. Just pay attention to it. A thought about tomorrow. After that, let it go. Take note of the space between that thought and the next one. There is silence there. That's where your true self is. There is power in that space. You stop being reactive and start being responsive when you work on this awareness. Every outside trigger is deeply connected to someone who is reactive. They blow up when someone says something. There is space between the stimulus and the response for a responsive person who is operating from quantum awareness. They pick in that space. When they feel angry, they can choose not to act on it. They have the power to choose which reality to collapse next. This observer state is your direct link to God, the quantum field, and the source of all possibilities. You start to see the world through the eyes of spirit instead of the ego when you align with it. And it comes from this very high level of consciousness. It's when you sit back and observe in silence that you can finally hear the map of reality itself. A map that an old master of the quantum code left behind. Say it out loud in the comments. I am the sky, not the clouds. If this makes you feel peaceful, let the act of writing itself be a meditation. It's you securing your identity, not in fleeting feelings or thoughts, but in the limitless, quiet awareness that is your real, unchanging quantum self. Right now, like this video to confirm who you really are. The fact that this click happened is proof of quantum coherence. Your heart's energy is now in sync with your conscious mind's energy. This makes your connection to the silent, powerful observer inside you stronger. When you are in this state of being an observer, you can hear ancient wisdom that was written down by a figure called Thoth, the divine scribe. The person who mapped out the quantum laws that govern reality but can't be seen was in charge of the secret knowledge. This map is based on a simple idea: as above, so below. There is a holographic principle at work in the universe. It means that your mind, emotions, and life are controlled by the same rules that govern the stars and galaxies. Your own journey shows you how the universe works. Thoth also left the keys to help us find our way on this journey. The quantum software underlying the holographic projection we refer to as reality is comprised of these keys, which are known as the 7 Hermetic laws. They are not faiths. They are like gravity. They are natural laws. They are at work in your life right now. It says, the all is mind. This is the first law. This means that consciousness is the most basic reality. You can call this pure quantum physics. There is a single universal mind that makes everything you see, touch, and feel. As a part of that universal mind, your mind has the power to make things. As Script once said, consciousness picks what is real. The way you see the world doesn't just look at it, it cuts it down from an infinite field of possibilities. It says, as within, so without. This is the second law of correspondence. The map is here. Your inner state is a perfect holographic reflection of the world around you. If things are crazy in your outside life, it's because things are crazy inside. Don't try to change what you see in the mirror. If you change your inner frequency, the reflection will also change. It's the law. The rest of the mechanism is shown by the other laws. Nothing is still, according to the law of vibration. Everything is energy, and everything vibrates. Your emotions and thoughts are electromagnetic frequencies that you send out into the quantum field. These frequencies attract other frequencies that are like your own. It's possible to master these vibrations by following the rules of rhythm, cause and effect, and gender. These keys, taken together, are the manual for the human experience. Their lessons teach you how to take control of your energy instead of letting it control you. And knowing this shows you the real reason you were led here. Share this understanding in the comments if you're starting to see your life not as a collection of accidents, but as a perfect mirror. My reality is my mirror. Making this affirmation is a strong act of taking responsibility for yourself. When you do it, you move from a 3D state of reacting to a quantum state of co-creating with the universe. Because you are special in the ego's eyes, you were not picked. Quantum law picked you. The electromagnetic frequency of your body is now ready to go. Think of yourself as a quantum antenna that is living. You've been sending and receiving on a certain frequency your whole life, which is what has brought you the people, patterns, and situations you've had. Your frequency shift occurred right now. Right now. You could just barely hear this transmission as it rose. You could always see this video and these words because they were vibrating at this frequency, but you couldn't see them before. The quantum signal was that you were on the fence about skipping this video. The fact that you're still here is proof. You were picked because you have tuned your own dial through all of your experiences. You're all set. This readiness isn't a choice made in your head. It's a maturation of energy. All the trouble, pain, and questions you've had were your quantum preparation. The disintegration of the former self occurred at that moment. You could feel your nervous system being rewired to handle the higher frequencies of a quantum jump. It's possible that you thought you were breaking, but you were really opening. Every tear took away a little bit of dust from your soul. Every time you felt hopeless, you had to find a strength you didn't know you had. You weren't picked by an outside God. You made a choice when you didn't give up. Your personal frequency is made up of the thoughts, feelings, and beliefs that you hold most dear. It works like a quantum magnet at this frequency. You wouldn't have been able to get this message a year ago, or even a month ago. You would have thought it was nonsense. There is quantum proof that you are not the same person because you are here reading these words. The awakening of your quantum perception. Are you ready to stop blaming everyone else and everything else? You are ready to stop seeing yourself as someone who is hurt by the outside world and start seeing yourself as an active observer who makes things possible. You are now standing on the edge of a cliff, not of danger, but of unimaginable things that could happen. If this makes you feel ready, click like. Be sure that this action holds your potential in place energetically. You are recognizing your own evolution in a physical way. This grounding of the high-frequency energy of the quantum preparation will help you with the leap you are about to take. Right now, you're on the edge of the quantum field. There are a huge number of possible realities in this area, countless copies of yourself. All of them exist at the same time as waves of probability. There is a version of you that is doing well, being healthy, and having plenty. It comes in a form that is creative and happy. There is also a version that keeps going through the same cycles. All of them are real. Like parallel timelines, they are all present and correct right now. Who is the observer, anyway? You're. The strongest force in the universe is your focused consciousness. One of these infinite possibilities becomes your experienced reality when you observe it. Right now is the time for your quantum jump. The bigger you that lives the life you want is already there. You don't have to start from scratch to get there. It's already there. You don't make it. You pick it. Up until now, you have been collapsing your reality without realizing it because of how you were programmed in the past. The quantum field was seen through the lens of your fears and doubts. So because you were stuck in that feedback loop, you kept making the same reality happen over and over. You now know that you are the observer. That changes everything. You have the power to pick a different lens. You can choose to think about the possibility you want instead of the one you already have. This is a quantum leap. The process is not slow and steady. Instantaneous decision has been made. From who I have been to who I choose to be now, this is a change. It means taking your energy out of the timeline of fear and lack and putting it all into the timeline of love and abundance. How do you do that? You change the frequency of it. You have clear thoughts from the brain and strong feelings from the heart. The heart pulls, but the brain thinks. Your brain and heart send the same signal when you are in quantum coherence. This makes you the strongest magnet in the universe. The exact electromagnetic signature of your new reality is being sent out by you. You don't need to ask or wait anymore. You're being it. You and I have the same frequency. And by law, the universe has to give you experiences that match your new form. You have every right to be scared. In other words, your body is hooked on the chemicals that made you feel like your old self, on stress, guilt, and anxiety. You are telling your body to leave its comfortable state when you choose a new reality. It will make a fuss. It feels like this before the jump. This is the last test. Do you remember the past more vividly than the future you see? You jump if so. You're not just jumping into nothing. You are running right into the version of yourself that already exists and is ready to greet you. You've just chosen to go home. You make the choice, You have the power. Now is the time. This is the choice you are making right now. Let us know in the comments what you plan to do. I am taking the quantum leap. There is more to this than just a comment. It is your quantum declaration. There is an echo in your body of a choice you just made, sending a clear wave from your heart into the infinite field of possibilities. And for the last seal, press the like button one more time. You agree with this vibrational sound. By adding your physical energy to your quantum choice, you are physically matching the frequency of your new reality that is already here. This speeds up the process of it coming into being. It's not enough to just decide to make a quantum jump. It needs to be sealed. An action must be used to ground it in the real, three-dimensional world. But not just any event. Not something that is done out of fear or anxiety. That's the old 3D mind. This has to be a brilliant move. From your new state of quantum awareness, this is the next step that makes sense and feels right. You can do something small, like looking into a subject, calling someone you've been putting off, or just being quiet for 5 minutes. There's no need for big actions in the universe. It responds to how clear your new frequency is. Pay attention to the synchronicities from now on. These are not just random events. They are bleeds of quantum reality. They come straight from the quantum field and let you know that your new frequency has been received and that you are on the right track. In the 3D mind, fear drives people to act against their will. It's heavy. Your quantum self, which is a place of trust and alignment, guides you to take action. It seems natural and light, like it should be easy. The download is easy to understand. Listen to these whispers. They are like GPS for the quantum field. They show you the fastest way to your new reality. Every small inspired step shows faith in what can't be seen. You're acting like the person you want to be before you see the proof. When your inner energy matches up with what you do, it forms a strong bridge. Turn into a synchronicity hunter. You found the answer in a song on the radio, an unexpected meeting, repetition of a number. These are quantum markers that confirm your new timeline. They are like winks from the universe. Finally, you need to make this new energy a part of your body. Take a deep breath. Every cell in your body should feel the vibration of your new life. Remember how you felt. Then say this quantum declaration out loud or in your head. I choose my new timeline. I look at my new reality. It's done. This isn't a prayer. It is a statement of what was observed. You're saying that creation is already done in the quantum field. Consistency is needed for the journey. That old stuff will try to pull you back. Don't fight doubt or fear when it comes up. Just notice it and make your choice again. This is not me anymore. Your brain's new connections get stronger and your old ones get weaker every time you do this. You're no longer hoping that things will change. You have changed things. Now that you've read this far, you are no longer a number. Being one of the few people who were really ready to awaken as a conscious creator is something you have. You chose to answer the call. Leave the phrase, "Thoth guided me to my quantum self," as a comment below to seal this quantum activation and let me know you received this transmission. To seal this activation, subscribe now if you haven't already. By subscribing, you promise to stay at this frequency. It sets up a stable quantum connection that makes sure your system keeps getting these coherence upgrades and transmissions. Last but not least, share this transmission. Every time you share, you send a wave of agreement through the whole consciousness. When you send a video, you also activate quantum entanglement between yourself and other people on the network. This makes the jump easier for everyone. Your being there until the end helps raise the frequency of the group. You are creating an energetic bridge to another soul who is waiting to be activated if you feel the call to share this video. There is a link in the first pinned comment that you can click on to directly help make more content like this. Any help is very much appreciated. Don't leave yet, though. The process of activation is not over yet. I've put together a special transmission for you as the next step that makes sense and feels right. It will build on what we've talked about so far and give you even more powerful tools. Right now, click on the video that's showing up on your screen. I'll see you there, in the new world.